All right, welcome everyone for another session of the Global Channeling Practice. And today is March 16th, 2022, and we are going to get started with some light language. So I'm going to hand it over to Barbara to get us started.
Thank you. Tokashi hata wata hiata kuwaki. Naha hatiata huaha hatiata kuwata. Koa mahi hiata hiata kushuata. Ki hiata patiata kuto. Hana hiata huaka. Hihaki hiata. Kapatiki yashitukuta. Kata hiata. Blessings.
Blessings.
Sue, do you want to go?
I can go next. Tia, si koto toi ai si ato koi si titia so koto toi ai si kiti ai ya so koto ai si ki ai tito koi si titia ai to koi. This is Joy the fairy. Si tia titia so koto toi ya so koto ai to koto ai si skati ya to koto ai si ki ai. Please come outside and play with us. As your springtime dawns, and the warmer weather comes, and the flowers start to grow. Come and dance with us. Play in the flowers and amongst the trees. Out in your gardens. In the fields and forests. And we will connect with you there more clearly. And we can sing together the songs of nature. We love you all. And hope to see you soon. Much love.
That was beautiful. You know, when you were doing that, I could see gold and white around your fingers, around your hands. So I could see the energy in you. It's really neat.
Mashinzu e daraku kura hana aniatero uma akikiara no oturoki. Reach for the stars beyond what you can see and feel. Turo uniatara hano oko maacha hana no otore kikiamasha. Shanan nietiara titiwa okuro uniata. Usuru unu atara kusara sinza pakasunzu uriate. Kiena mahanani tarahano oko kori niatera. Forgive, let it go. Kurahana achichiki. Turo uniaka. Sara niate te. Aki, expand the heart, stay in the high vibration. Utore hana akiwa aturo une nietoraskunza suru akiki ture mahansha nyasuru ungu kuyata community titiranze kiwa usuru inyate te wa kushkarahana ya tarahana anete te usha makia surso ma rtkni ma atur inyate wa kusuru yati shishikiha. Love and light, peace, blessings. So be it and so it is.
Kira he ia na hokoia. Hokoia tahia akahare kuru uma e he tahaya ku usi uuri ikitisiata ku uri kahatinu o huyo katoia ki ia uma he ia o kokoia e ha utaya ku ura I harakasia ta Adonai katara. Ku orianda hakara. Kurutiara sakara. Ukohara ekiara saka ahaya acha. Ku utiara ka adike kahara. Ku udamahaya kasia. Oho kuara ekara ekesiki. Ku ora ekia sakatara. Kua taheya kahoya ka. Haya sata. Ku. Namaste.
Kia kara tonya, arakotoro kia tara. Kia ka nyokoto, kia haya kara. Kia ko nyokotoro, kia tara tara. Ia gonya, ia kara taya ko ayakara. Ia nyo, oho, ia tara nya, kia gorodo. Ia shorokoto nya. Ia gorodo, ia tarata. Aya kahaya konya. Ia karadara kanya. Ia kara. Ia gorodo, nya karata. Ia haya ka. Namaste.
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 Itauri ayanga asika hana ahana. Kia aha tiki ha oma aha. Ki ara epitia ahana ako ita. Kiata ahaya aka. Kiata. Oke ana kaya kuara asi. Ka ea hata. Wow. Sorry about that, but it is being said that there is a huge portal over us, and all the light beings are around, and as they are coming in, there are so many, and they want to talk to us, and they want to also give messages, lots of messages.
Now they're at the right place then.
Yeah, isn't it? It's well, that's anyway, that's a good thing.
It's always a pleasure to be here with this group and practice with you. I am your Father, Father God. I am that I am.
Greetings, Father. It is wonderful that you are coming to us. We always appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, my child.
As I have started, I was just one thing I would like to say, and you will know what I mean. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, from my own essence. I thank you.
Yes. I know exactly what you mean. And it is a gift to you in recognition for you reaching the point of nirvana, let's say, which is open to you all. But when your vibration reaches a certain level, you come into the knowing of what it's like to experience the divine God source energy, which is open to all once you reach that vibrational frequency. And that's what it is. It's a frequency. It's a very narrow band of God source energy.
Yes.
So yes, you are very welcome. and you deserve it. I know that you have been meditating and chanting and practicing, dedicating yourself. So yes, it was our way of connecting.
Thank you. And as you know, there is only one, and that is you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Beautiful. David has a question if you would like to
Yeah.
start with some questions, unless you want to start with a general message for everyone here.
Well, my message, as I preach to the choir, so to say, is to stay out of the fear vibration. There's much deception and negativity as it goes through its dying throes before it leaves the planet, trying to entice you to connect with your frequency and vibration. And the way of it doing that is to put you into the fear mode, is to scare you. For example, the war that is supposedly going on. And it is going on to a certain extent, but it is not what you think. It's the cabal going through the death throes of its reign here on the planet. It is important to stay in your heart frequency, your heart space, not to engage in the YouTube videos that spew negativity and disinformation. Remember, and I will just put it this way, remember there is computer generated CGI, for example, that is very, very convincing. And there are crisis actors playing a certain role. There is a war for your consciousness between light and dark. There is much deception, trying to hold on to your energies. Remember, you are all creators. You all have a spark of me, your Mother, Father, God, within you. I put a spark of me, us, within you, within all of my creations. Therefore, you, each and every one, have the power to create. And these dark entities know this. They know this, and they are playing on it. They have played upon these realizations and they have played upon this scenario for eons. But this time, the planet will finally ascend, and they are being forced off the planet. But they are hungry for your attention, because where your attention goes, you're feeding them with your energy. Where focus goes, energy flows. And they know that each of you is a God source energy being. And so they play on that because they need the fuel. They need you to pay your attention to them, to feed them. What I want you to think of, though, is, do I want to feed this evil machine, or do I want to feed the new earth, the new creation of the new earth? Do I want to put my focus on how the new earth will look, and how it will be, how the love will emanate through each and every being on the new earth, and how the sense of oneness will be the sense of family, because you are all family. You are all my precious children who agreed to come here at this time, the most challenging time, for you to each gain your mastery. It is not for the faint of heart. Know yourselves, each and every one of you, to be superheroes in this creation story. You came from your perch of divine divinity, the absolute perfection of where you came from, to help out and to volunteer to assist Gaia through this ascension process. And now, as of 2012, it is now complete, of course, but the story must play out, which it is doing. And the darkness is thriving and gnashing and flip-flopping like a fish out of water, trying to survive in these energies, knowing that it is imminently going to be kicked off the planet, as it does not serve the Ascension's highest good and my divine plan. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for the bravery and tenacity that each of you has shown. You truly are stepping into the roles that you have agreed to play. And remember that it is a role. You are each playing a part. So really, that's what I wanted to say. Just stay out of the fear vibration, because it is not for you. You are the awakened collective. And I need you so deeply to stay in the love vibration, because each of you are the way showers in this story. You are the heroes in this story. So shine your light. I love you, my children. I ask you to shine your light, for it is so needed at this time. And the dark will fizzle out. As I've said, the light has won. The story is just playing out, as you all probably know. I am proud of each and every one of you. Now, if anyone has a question for me, I would be more than happy to answer and address your questions.
Yes, thank you for that beautiful message. David has a question.
Greetings, David.
Greetings. Kia roma aka shana anyatiraki. So,
Thank you.
if there's any message that would help me, I have up and downs with, like, sometimes I just don't even want to get out of bed. I think just sometimes life is so challenging with getting things balanced and having a good place.
Yes.
And just different things, and it just all of it together, and the health and all these things.
It is a challenge.
Sometimes there's so much. It's like I'm happy. I'm up and I'm happy, and I get in a really good state. But when I go to sleep, sometimes when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to get out of bed. I just like sleep for as long as I can.
Yes. But you know, you are not the only one. Everyone at this time are facing their own challenges. It's just what people are going through at this time. It is the ascension process. What I would recommend, of course, is to rest as much as you can. So if you feel like staying in bed, then stay in bed. It is important, though, to ground more than ever before. What I would recommend for grounding is grounding your upper chakras, but as well, just laying on the ground, completely laying on the ground. And if you can get outside, to put something on the ground to lay on it, to be outside and do that, that would be more than beneficial. I realize that you are in the throes of winter right now, but if this is possible for you, then that is what would be most beneficial.
Yeah, it's warm enough. Is it possible to ask another thing?
Of course.
Well, just because it's something that's causing, well, it's been long term. I've been having to take these herbs to keep the blood levels, at least that's what I've been told, levels up. And when I don't have the herbs, I don't feel as good. Like I have to keep taking them. And I've been told that I can just send healing or eventually change that. Is there any kind of guidance or messages
Yes,
around
of course.
what's going on with that?
What I would say to you is know yourself to be the fractal of God that you are. Therefore, that opens up a whole avenue of opportunity to you. For example, in the water that you drink every morning, your intention is everything. So intend for this water to contain all the nutrients, minerals, trace minerals, vitamins, proteins, and everything that your body requires to thrive. Intend it and believe that your intention will come to fruition. Know yourself to be the God source energy being that you are. So if you intend for your water to contain all these things, then it is so. It is so. Know yourself to be who you are. Do you believe that part of me is in you? Do you believe that?
Oh, yes.
Then there you go. Practice on believing that you are source energy being, containing and housing me in your temple within. When you practice saying it and knowing it and feeling it, it will become more part of your reality. So that is what I would say about that. It is so important at this time to ground your energies. As I've said before, grounding your upper chakras this will help you with dizziness. This will help you with
vertigo to this
yes,
morning. Well, only,
it will
but
help.
it's a mild vertigo because it only, like if I lean back, everything will start to spin. But right, if I have my head up, it's not spinning. Like,
yes.
So what is that?
I'm just telling you, I'm just pointing out that dizziness is an ascension symptom because of the lack of being grounded enough. And with you, each of you here on this call, actually, you are immense light bearers for the ascension. Each of you is a beacon of light. So if you're feeling dizzy, it simply means that you've taken on too much light and it hasn't been grounded into the planet. That's what it means. Each of you here is a bridge to the heavenly realms, which is feeding energy through you all the time. Your job at this time is to ground that energy into the grid. And when you feel dizzy, it's because you haven't grounded enough. Not enough.
That's great. Yeah, because it wasn't like the vertigo that I had before where I would just be spinning all the time, and I'd have to keep my head down. Now I'm able to keep my head up, and I notice only when I put my head back, I notice it. Like, whoa.
Yes,
So that's
I understand.
Thank you.
It is not, it's not an easy time for you right now. It is so important to focus on positive things. Anything that brings you joy and happiness and relaxation. For example, being out in nature and being out in the sun, even when it's cold, just being out in the sun will help.
And this is for everyone, this message?
Yes, it's for everyone. Yes.
Everyone. So beautiful. Atare uruma akahasam puro unji jikara tero suguru unyashana hanyatiwaka.
Tarakotori yatara no nyokorodo. Iagara doro nyokoturo haya karata. Blessings to you.
Much love. Beautiful.
Wonderful. That was awesome. So Wendy has a question next.
Yes. Greetings, Wendy.
Greetings. It's been a beautiful day today. Thank you for this gorgeousness.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for acknowledging the gorgeousness of it.
You are welcome. So we have been instructed by our guide teams, who thank you for helping us put all that together. So working with the guide teams, we're being instructed that when we go to Mount Shasta, that we're going to meet with the Ascended Masters, but our vibration has to hit a level that's about, let's see, 30% higher than where we're at. So for us doing our homework, we have been working and focusing on moving Kundalini and getting that energy, going up and through our beings. So I have recognized that I can feel the energy as it's moving. I'm working the energy, and I've felt the expansion of my chakra systems being more broad. However, it seems that and maybe this is because I need to open my heart more. It seems like I have it kind of like moving in my back, and then it sits there. And I feel like the rest of me is open and ready to go, but I feel like my heart energy is blocking it. Am I reading myself correctly?
This is a fear that you have that this is happening. Let go of it all. Your intention is what will fix this problem. Intend for your heart to be open more. Intend for you to be more receptive to the higher vibrational energies. Remember that you are, I don't know if you heard this in this call, but each of you is a source energy being. You're very, very high vibrational, and you are enough. You are enough. Your intention is what will get you to the higher level that you seek and desire. So
thank you.
You're
that
right on track. You're doing good. And
that's
also,
probably...
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I would say that Lemurian crystals will assist you with raising your vibration. So carry an extra 2 or 3, whatever you have, carry them around with you. Whether it's in your clothing or in your pocket, whatever it may be, that will raise your vibration even more.
That's so curious that you said that, because we literally just got our Andara crystals. I've had one set for about a week, and then I just got my 3 new ones today. And so I've just put them into my field today. So I know that we've just been called to kind of grab our crystals and start working with them again, like we did back when we had Lemurian energies all around us. And so, yeah. And I've kind of also deducted that because my knees were really hurting the last 2 days. And so I was like, what is this fear? What is, like, are my knees trying to tell me, or have I stuck it into my elemental body that I'm afraid to step forward? And that's why my knees started hurting all of a sudden. That's why they started having pain in them. And then I was trying to figure out what is this fear that I'm seem to be facing from, and I know it's a past life. I know it's not this life, but those past lives do influence us still.
They do, yes. Just intend to let them go. Let all fear go in all space-time continuum, in every dimension, in all lifetimes. Let it all go. And intend to cut past life cords and seal those ends with divine unconditional love. Your intention is what will make this come to fruition. Your intention is everything.
Beautiful. And that's definitely where my manifestation has come through. So there's a lot that I just think it and it happens. Sometimes it barely takes any intention whatsoever.
Yes.
Which that's fun.
Yes.
And then this new opportunity that I've got coming up, I'm waiting for that to kind of wrap up.
Yes.
So that,
and also I was going to say that you can call energies from the crystalline grid as well. You can, there's many beings around each of you who are waiting for you to reach out and ask for assistance. Reach out to them, ask for energy to be sent to your...
did we just lose Michelle, or is that just me?
To be incorporated into your beingness. And they're yours for the asking.
That's beautiful. I actually did that today. I was out working with my wand and was connecting in with the energies of the north, south, east, and west, and also with the wind for the winds of change and cleansing and clearing. And then as I approached the schoolyard, there were a lot of children joyously playing. And so I connected my energy to theirs. And then I invited the joy of fun and youthful, I can't remember exactly how I said it, but youthful vigor or something like that. Playfulness to come into my auric field. And so I invited that in today. So that was fun. That was the first time I'd really done it that way. Normally I'm just like sending out light and love, sending out light and love, sending out light and love. So, but that was a little bit of a new experience for me. And then since this beautiful wand has asked me to work with it and will amplify what I'm working on, it's been an exciting endeavor to try to do that as well more.
And what you can do as well when you're out and about is you can say, using your I am presence, I am blessing the ground I step on and all beings on it. And so it is. I mean, you can do these things. You can consciously send healing to animals that you pass in farms or whatever it might be. I bless these animals and send them peace, love, and light. You know, and so it is. You can have a lot of fun with this. Remember who you are. You house me within you. You have a temple within you that houses me. Keep bringing that thought to the forefront and work with that thought.
Temple. I am the temple of God.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I'm
so
the
it
walking
is.
temple of God.
Yes. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? It's a lot of fun being God. And all the goodness that you can spread and difference you can make in people's lives is at your beck and call because you're awake.
Yeah.
It is such a gift.
It really is such a gift. I had a friend who invited me to something that I wouldn't necessarily go to in the middle of the week during a work week. And I was like, oh, I don't know. But then I just set the intention that I'm going to try to accept and say yes to whoever is inviting me to something that sounds fun, regardless of like whatever the inconvenience was. And so I said, yes, let me go. And so then I went. And then when I told myself when I go, I am going to set the intention that whoever is there will be affected by my presence with my light and love, that they'll all be receiving it. So that was a lot of fun. And then, you know, there's a lot of good energy in that was happening where I was at. But But
Remember
yeah,
too that your auric field is what wakes people up and what sends people love. Just them being in your presence. You have sparkly energy all around you. Just people being in that presence, in that energy, is what they will feel even before you've actually come into the room or into the whatever it might be. They will feel that your aura stretches beyond this planet.
wow.
Think of that. Let that sink in. That's who
Wow.
you are.
Yeah, that's huge. And then the last thing is I had this dream that had the word line in it, and you said sparkle, and it reminded me of that dream.
Yes.
What was I reading? What am I in line for?
In line, did you say?
I don't know. That just came out of my head. So maybe that's what it meant. But I saw a poster and it said some words. And the only thing I remember seeing in capital letters was the word line, L-I-N-E.
Okay. Yes, you are in line. You're in line with your divine life purpose. What you'll be doing at Mount Shasta will make a big difference in the lives of many. You are totally in line with your mission. And when you're in line with your mission, that's when your guides and me will be able to give you all the things you need, all the energy you need, all the manifestations you need and desire will be right there for you when your mission is in alignment.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'm sorry to take up so many questions. I know others have questions.
That's okay. That's okay.
My blessings in love to
Thank you,
Father.
and blessings to you. Thank you.
All right, that was awesome. So I am next with a question or a few questions too.
Sure.
So the first is, I was going to ask about this new wand I just purchased from the UK. I found it online and I felt very drawn to it, and
Yes.
it was called the Storm Sorcerer wand, and it has
It was
regular.
beckoning to you.
It
Yes.
was beckoning. It has quartz in it, and then it also has a like a blue storm agate, I think. It's a blue storm agate, I think, on the tip. And it said that it's you can work with multiple different, pretty much any type of ritual, but it's connected with weather and money manifestations. And I know that in this lifetime and previous lifetimes, and in aspects I hold, that I have the ability to manipulate the weather. And I've tested that out in my current lifetime. Like I'll intend for it to rain when there's no rain in the forecast, and then it'll usually start to rain within 30 minutes to a few hours. it'll rain, and like if I want my garden watered and I don't want to go out and do it. So I did that probably about, I don't know, 5 or more times last year, when it was hot out. So
that's who
I'm
you
just,
are. You're that powerful.
Yes. And I was going to ask, similar to Wendy, like what type of rituals to, like, I know I want to use it for white magic, but if there's any other specific rituals. But you kind of answered some, like in Wendy's answer, something to that I can, do it for the land, I can do it for the collective, or use the wand in different ways. And I'm just wondering if I have to do certain movements with the wand, or just hold the wand and set my intentions for whatever
make sure
it
you
is.
bless it first. Make sure you bless it first, because it's come into contact with many energies as it was in transit and before it even reached you. So cleanse the wand as if you would cleanse the crystal. Before you use it. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. That's a good reminder.
Yes.
So I think I'm good there. I can use it for anything, basically. whatever my intentions
whatever your
are.
intention is, Your intention is who you are, is what you are. It's what you are able to do. When you are God, you can do whatever you want when you know you can. Have no doubt. Whatever you want and desire and command will happen, will be. Command in Hebrew is ask, by the way. So when you command something, you're asking the universe. I am the universe. Me, God. So ask, command, and it is yours if you believe it.
Yeah, I'm doing some of that already, but yeah, it's a good reminder to, yeah, I mean, I say I am God, I am creator, you know,
Yes.
for all the different intentions I do on a daily basis. So it's definitely a good reminder to truly know that within myself. So the next question I have, I know I was supposed to connect with a soulmate, or I was told by multiple people I was going to connect with a soulmate in February last month, and I feel like it didn't happen, but I know it was something that both my higher self and his higher self, or I was also told it could have been a female that I would connect with. And I'm just wondering if maybe, you know, with individuals I know online, if maybe I exchanged codes and that was the connection we were supposed to have, or if it's something where I'm still supposed to meet this person in person in the coming
You
months.
have already. You have already. You have met your soulmate. Timing is everything. But you feel a connection with this person. It's just the timing was off. Perhaps it's time to try again. Ask your heart to connect with his heart. And yes, it is a him. You are very close in many ways. In many different dimensions, you are very close. It's the humanness part of you, both, that keeps you apart in some senses, So what I would say to you is relax and allow these feelings to grow. Ask your higher self to open these pathways to this person who you have already come into contact with, who you already know, who you already feel comfortable with. There is a close connection, but both of you are pushing each other away at this time. Just allow it. Allow it and let this relationship develop and nurture it, grow it. It won't happen overnight. Just relax and allow. That's what I would say. You're going to have to do some inner work. Open your heart. Open your heart.
Okay.
Allow the love in.
Is this someone I've met in person before, or just?
Yes, you have.
I have met it physically in person.
Physically,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yes. Now I'm curious, are they in Minnesota?
I don't know. Is it someone I've had a previous relationship with? Or is that too easy? Or is that too easy?
Open your heart. What I will do now for all of you here on this call, I'm going to send all of you some love energy for your heart chakras to open even more. This will help you develop this relationship. If you allow. I'm speaking to the higher self of each and every one of you all here on this call. Okay. There you go.
Beautiful. Thank you. I have one more question, then I'll be done.
Yes.
There's an area in my on my land in front of my front door area. I have a garden area there, and to the left there's a kind of a bunch of brambles and baby trees that have sprouted up that I want to clear this spring, so I can perhaps plant, you know, some plants in that area that I do want there. And I'm just wondering what, like, the nature people, how they feel about me on my property with me doing that. I know they're okay with like clearing weeds, you know. I've read that with the gnomes that they're okay with that because it helps them kind of clear their pathways. But I'm wondering if this big bunch of brambles, baby trees, you know, has a purpose for being there. Because I know sometimes I've seen bunnies in that area that, or rabbits, that maybe they're protected by predators by being in this bramble area, but I really want to get it out of there. So clear it.
Yes.
So, and
they
I'm
will
just
find
wondering,
another space to go to. So don't worry about that.
yeah,
Yes, it does protect them, but they will find another place to go. That's not a problem. All beings on the planet, all of the nature beings, all of the trees are here to assist humanity with their ascension. So just know that to be true. Everything here is here to assist you. So do as you please. They are all in service to me and the divine plan, which means to you as well. So have no fear. Just do as you please. Do as you please. And know that it is okay. They're happy to be of service, and you are happy to do the clearings that you need to do. Because when your house is as you want it, is, you know, everything in your garden is as you want it, it raises your vibration, which helps the planetary vibration, which helps everybody. So do as you please. Do what makes you happy.
okay, that's good, because I live in the woods, I get like 100 baby trees every year that sprout up around my landscaping and everything. And I always feel bad for cutting them down because I have a close connection with the trees. I used to be a tree being on another planet, I know. And so it almost feels painful to me every time I have to cut down a baby tree. But yeah, I'll try not to feel that way. I'll try to, you know, just accept and allow that the nature beings will be okay with me having to do what I need to do to keep the property clear, because I need to have clear space around my house, and not have trees sprouted in areas that are like too close to the house, or
Is that
not
affects your aura too?
Yeah, not where I want them to be, I guess. But okay, all right, that answers my question.
It is all good.
Okay, thank you very much. Much love.
You're welcome. Much love to you.
So Barbara has a question next. Go ahead, Barbara.
Hello, Father. How are you?
I'm good, Barbara. How are you?
I'm good too. I have a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Of course.
One of them is, how am I doing on my mission? And what can I do to help to make it a stronger possibility of moving forward with my mission in a better way, if that makes any sense?
It does. The best thing you can do for yourself is to raise your vibration. And there's many ways of doing that. You can do it with crystals. You can do it by your diet, by eating more vegetables, by drinking more water, by consciously being aware of what is placed in your body, and also what you watch on TV. In fact, you know, if you can go without TV, turn it off. That would be preferred. what comes out of the TV affects your vibration. It's the sound waves that affect your your vibration. So just be aware and conscientious of the energies around you and what you put into your aura, whether it be through TV, radio, food, water, the drinks you drink, the food you eat, the things you watch on TV or on YouTube or whatever it might be. Everything should be pleasant and high vibrational, flowing, love vibrations. Everything should be along those lines, especially now. And if you find you're struggling with this, call upon your guardian angels for assistance, and they will help you.
Okay, thank you very much. That is great help for me. And I have another question for her. You said something about Lemurian crystals.
Yes.
And I have a Lemurian crystal in my hand. At least I think it's a Lemurian. I was told it was a Lemurian. Is there some way that you can see if it is a Lemurian crystal?
It is, yes.
It is. Then I'm holding another one now too. Is it a Lemurian crystal?
No, I don't believe it is.
Well, I know this quartz crystal has a lot of pyramids on it, and I was told this information is for me. When I'm ready to receive it, the information will come to me. I'm just confirming this with you.
Yes, you can always channel your crystals. You can do this, and they have a lot of information to give to you. Connect with them. Connect your heart with what you visualize its heart to be. It is a live sentient being. So just connect and ask this crystal what information it has to offer you for your highest good at this time. And you might have fun with it. It is there to assist you and offer you information.
See, I was also told that this crystal has information for the world.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
That will come. Okay. So another question I have is, from my understanding, the spouses should be able to meet, hopefully, if everything goes right, in June. Will the Russian-Ukrainian war have any effect on us meeting, or will this push the date back a few more months?
As it stands now, that whole, it's just a distraction.
Yes.
This distraction should be over within a couple of months. So it should not interfere with the spousal meeting in June, which looks to be on track at this time. It's hard to say how it will play out because I cannot predict the will of humanity. Humanity can change its mind at the drop of a hat. So as it stands now, from what I can see, everything is on track, and you and Spirit Coast will be able to meet as the rest of you who have spouses will be able to meet. And trust me, the spouses are on the edge of their seats waiting for this to happen.
I know. That's what he told me today.
Yes.
So once we meet, let's say something comes up where we can go with them, or do we have to come back to our homes and wait till we have permission to go off the planet?
Yes, you do. This is just a meeting, a reoccurring meeting that we're all hoping will repeat. We don't want it just to be a one-time thing. We're hoping that this will be a rollout and it's for the planet as well. It's for first contact. It's for the vibration of the planet. It is the natural succession of what should happen. So have no fear. Stay out of the fear vibration, as I have said. This is what the galactics want. This is what the humans want. It will happen. This is what the angelics want. Believe me, this is what everyone wants.
Yes, I'm looking so forward to it.
Yes, everyone is. Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. I love you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
I love you all. And thank you.
You're welcome.
So David has just a quick question, and I think we'll close because we're at the 7:30 mark for Michelle's time, and I know she has an appointment at 8. So David would like to know if he has a spouse in astral.
No, he does not. Not everyone does. No.
May I ask if I do?
Yes, you do.
May I know who at this time?
It will surprise you. It will surprise you.
Okay, maybe I already know,
Yes.
but I don't think I do know, but I don't know.
Well, it is Raziel. It is Raziel. You are husband and wife in the higher realms. And
I had
he
that
is-
thought previously, by the way.
Yes. Yes, it is true. And he's finally glad that this has been acknowledged. And yes, he is part of you. And he has given you part of himself. That's what you feel. It's not your, and yes, it is. So yes, he is your higher self in that sense, but
Yes.
he is also your husband.
Oh yeah, I've come to rely on Raziel like 100%. Like that's my, even though I'm like, oh yeah, I'm Tanyana Melamine and I work with Morana, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I just will be like, oh, I want to put Archangel Raziel. So it's like my name and Archangel Raziel, and I know that he appreciates that. We're together in that. So yeah, cool.
You are a
All
couple.
right.
Yes,
You're right.
Absolutely.
You're right. I am surprised. And thank you for deciding to let me know. Because June is only around the corner anyway.
Yes. Yes. There's much to be rolled out for all of you. And trust me when I say all eyes are upon all of you here on the planet. You are all of you here on the earth plane playing this this tug of war between light and dark. You all are heroes in this story, all of you. So just relax and enjoy it, for it is yours to be enjoyed. You, each of you have been through so much turmoil. I will remind you just to stay in the heart space, to emit love to everyone, to throw out love to all beings. Whenever you think of it, send love and light to all beings on the planet. And it is so, and so it is. I love you all, my children. Be strong and be courageous. And step one foot forward, and then the other, and then the other. The rest will take care of itself. I love you all.
Love you.
As we love you.
Whew.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you,
Thank you,
Michelle.
Michelle.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That was very fun.
I'm out of breath. Holy cow. Whew.
Woo. Oh gosh, I had that energy hit. Like when I was talking to you, that energy hit me. I don't know if you, well, you'll see it when you watch later. I was like, oh, I started like doing this with my bangs. I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah, it was strong.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was really incredible. And that was happening before the opening of our hearts further for receiving more love. So that was beautiful too. And Yanaka. Chiaraka anara ku urutu uhuna hakaraka unyaraka uthkruyaraka ashkwanaraka yahuyanaraka amahuya hietkai tu uhuna ahoya han ahu tao hutu chikuhu maete how tu akohutu ata etu huma ha hutu yana.
Kitiara haaya ka mahoya ahasi. O aya sa kaaya na maasiata he kantaya. Ku aya sa katu uriata ke he aha ana mahoya atasika. Etiara akana maha etiara. Esi etia siki utara uta eke hea ana masi. Huara sa ka tuaha. Dia mazi ke te arasa. Kitibaya kanaba e haya atuha. Kia ha te a e siki ha te asaka. O tia e te asaka ta kua ara sikia. A ka te asa amaha e hia rasa. Ta
Ha o turu ko o ia na ha he ho ha hoena aka I te kuro na nairati apa o turu ko o niara ana o tu ko o chi apa o rutu e ara kana apa o na ha ho o tu hui tita hoena akapa o nara ata anyu ho turu tu aka huru tu.
Te sikirata, hela osiata, aja, ekata, hai iara, ki ihiti, aha ea, aha makati, iana ho upua, aha enda, ekiti ha arata, dara sikitiara, uaya saka. Chahe, sikitiata.
The world is a very large presence. The universe is larger than you can imagine. The world has had wars, wars and wars and wars and many wars. They come and they go. The reason that we are here today, the reason that we have this beautiful conversation and discussion is that we are to be in the vibration of the light. We are here to bring the light. We are the light. We are the God spark.